War has always pushed humanity to the edge of imagination. When nations are desperate, engineers are given unlimited freedom. Freedom to design weapons so powerful, so extreme, that they blur the line between genius and madness. Some of these weapons promised victory. Some promised destruction on a scale the world had never seen. They were drawn on blueprints, forged in steel, tested in secret, but they never entered battle. Not because they failed, but because they were too dangerous, too expensive, or too terrifying to use. Tonight, we uncover the stories of weapons that never fired a single shot in war, machines that haunted generals and still fascinate historians. These are the weapons that never entered battle. Land Cruiser P-1000, Ratte, Germany. What if you built a fortress on tracks? 1942 Nazi Germany dreamed of this weapon of ultimate domination. Not a tank, not a fortress, but something in between. The Land Cruiser P-1000, Ratte, was a proposed super-heavy tank so massive it defied belief. It would weigh 1,000 tons. For comparison, a modern battle tank weighs around 60 tons. The Ratte would be armed with 2 naval battleship cannons, the same guns used on warships. Its armor was so thick that most anti-tank weapons would bounce off harmlessly. From above, it would look like a moving city. But reality was cruel. The Ratte required massive fuel supplies, custom bridges, and perfect air cover. One bomb from an Allied aircraft could turn it into a monument of failure. Even Hitler's engineers admitted the truth. The Ratte wasn't a weapon, it was a target. The project was canceled before construction began. A monster that never walked. Project Pluto, United States. During the Cold War, fear replaced reason, and the United States designed a missile so horrifying that even its creators questioned whether it should exist. Project Pluto was a nuclear-powered cruise missile. Unlike normal missiles, it didn't need fuel. Its nuclear reactor heated incoming air, creating thrust. The result? A missile that could fly forever. Low to the ground, faster than sound, spreading radiation across everything below. As it flew, it would irradiate cities, kill civilians, and then deliver multiple nuclear warheads. Even without exploding, it was already a weapon of mass destruction. Engineers successfully tested the reactor, but generals realized something terrifying. If launched, there would be no way to control it. Project Pluto was canceled, not because it didn't work, but because it worked too well. V3 Supercannon, Germany. Germany's obsession with revenge weapons didn't stop at rockets. The V3 Supercannon was designed to bombard London from the coast of France. Unlike normal artillery, the V3 used multiple explosive charges along its barrel, accelerating shells to extreme speeds. The cannon barrel stretched over 130 meters long, buried inside a mountain, protected by concrete, hidden from the sky. At least, that was the plan. Allied intelligence discovered the site. Before the V3 could fire in combat, Allied bombers attacked relentlessly. The facility was destroyed. A weapon built to terrorize a city was silenced before its first shot. Object 289, Soviet Union. The nuclear age changed everything. The Soviet Union expected future wars to be fought on radioactive battlefields. Their answer? Object 289, a tank designed to survive a nuclear blast. It had 4 tracks, spreading its weight across uneven terrain. Its hull was shaped like a dome, meant to deflect shock waves. Its armor was nearly impenetrable. On paper, it was unstoppable. In reality, it was complex, expensive, impossible to repair in the field. Soviet commanders realized nuclear war would make tanks irrelevant anyway. Object 289 never entered combat. It now sits in a museum, a relic of nuclear paranoia. I-400 submarine aircraft carrier, Japan. Japan imagined striking the United States in the most unexpected way, from beneath the ocean. The I-400 class submarine was the largest submarine of World War II. It could travel halfway around the world without refueling, but its true secret lay inside. The I-400 carried bombers, folded-wing aircraft launched from a submarine catapult. The plan? Sneak near the U.S. mainland, surface at night, launch airstrikes. Targets included the Panama Canal. If successful, it could have changed the war. But history moved faster. Japan surrendered before the mission could begin. The submarines were captured, then sunk to prevent their secrets from spreading. A silent threat that never surfaced. Panjandrum, UK. War doesn't always create brilliance. Sometimes it creates madness. The British Panjandrum was a giant explosive device made of 2 massive wheels. Rockets were attached around the wheels to propel it toward enemy defenses. The idea was simple. The execution was chaos. During tests, the rockets fired unevenly. The Panjandrum changed direction, broke free, and rolled wildly across the beach. Observers ran for their lives. Officers dove into the sand. The weapon never worked. It was quietly abandoned and never mentioned again. Silbervogel, space bomber, Germany. Perhaps the most ambitious weapon of them all, the Silbervogel, or Silver Bird, a suborbital space bomber. It would be launched by a rocket, skip along the edge of space, and bomb targets across the Atlantic, New York, Washington, American industrial centers. Then it would land on another continent. The technology required materials and computers that didn't exist yet. Pilots would experience extreme heat and crushing forces. It was science fiction disguised as engineering. The Silbervogel never left the drawing board, but decades later, its ideas influenced modern spaceflight. These weapons never entered battle, but their stories reveal something far more dangerous than any machine. Fear, desperation, the belief that victory justifies anything. History is filled with weapons that killed millions, but sometimes the most terrifying weapons are the ones that never were used, because they show us how close humanity came to destroying itself. If you enjoyed this journey into secret military history, like the video, subscribe, and stay curious, because history hides its darkest secrets in silence.